Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're diving into something that is quite literally the lifeblood of any modern business. It's cash. We're going to look at how companies are moving from the total chaos of old school systems to the incredible control of a modern unified platform. So let me just start by asking you this. Is your company's cash flow a bit of a black box? For so many finance teams out there, the answer is a huge yes, right? You know money's coming in, you know it's going out, but getting a really precise, up-to-the-second picture of it all, that's a constant struggle. And that struggle, well, it creates some pretty big challenges for the whole business.
And yeah, this slide, it basically sums up the headache. The old way of managing cash means you're juggling a dozen different things at once. Spreadsheets over here, your main ERP system over there, and all these different banking portals. It just leads to this tangled mess of delayed reports, manual work that's just begging for errors, and worst of all, zero real-time visibility. You're constantly looking in the rearview mirror trying to figure out what already happened.
So how in the world do you fix this? Well, the very first, and honestly the most critical step, is to get total clarity. And you do that by creating one single, reliable source of truth for every single thing related to cash. The whole idea is to tear down those information silos and build one central hub.
Now here's the really cool part, the engine that makes this all possible. Deep inside the SAP S4HANA solution, there's this incredibly powerful tool, and it's called the One Exposure Table. Just think of it as the ultimate financial database. It's a central vault specifically designed to grab and hold every single transaction that has anything to do with cash.
And you can see how it all comes together right here. This table, it basically acts like a giant magnet. It pulls in all the cash-related data from every single corner of your business, your payables, your receivables, your sales orders, your purchase orders, and it brings it all together in one place, and this is key, in real time. This isn't a summary of what happened yesterday. It's what's happening right now, this very second.
The payoff here? Oh, it's immediate, and it's huge. All of a sudden, everyone, from finance to treasury to the C-suite, is looking at the exact same, up-to-the-minute information. You finally have one single version of the truth. This just completely streamlines your operations, and believe me, it is an absolute game changer when you need to make fast, smart decisions.
Okay, so we can now see today with perfect clarity. That's awesome. But what about tomorrow? Let's talk about how this system helps you see into the future. This is where we move from just having visibility to having genuine foresight.
And I mean, just look at the massive leap forward we're talking about here. We are leaving behind that old world of forecasting, you know, the one that was slow, manual, and usually based on a whole lot of guesswork. We're stepping into a new era where forecasts are automated, they're powered by AI, and because of that, they're incredibly accurate and proactive. And this isn't just a little tweak. It's about using artificial intelligence to build way more reliable projections. The system chews through all your historical data and current trends to predict where your cash is going to be in the short and medium term. So you're not just reacting to cash shortages anymore, you're actually seeing them coming and preparing for them ahead of time.
All right, so we've got clarity on today, and we have a window into tomorrow. The final piece of this puzzle is being able to take simple, effective action. And that all starts with simplifying the way you connect with your banks.
I mean, in the past, this was a total nightmare. Connecting your main finance system to each and every bank meant setting up a separate, complicated, and super expensive connection. It was just this tangled web of individual links, and every single one was a potential point of failure. But the new way completely changes the game. It uses a single, super secure digital channel called SAP Multi-Bank Connectivity. It's a cloud-based solution that's designed from the ground up to streamline all the financial back and forth between your company and all of your banking partners.
Think of it like this. It's a universal adapter for your banks. You have one secure connection coming out of your SAP system using secure standard networks like Swift and eBix, and that one connection gives you access to your entire network of banks. One plug, and you are connected to everybody. It's that simple.
And the result? Well, it simplifies just about everything. Payments and status updates get automated. Those manual, error-prone steps? Gone. And crucially, all that information, like bank statements and payment confirmations, flows right back into your system automatically, updating your cash position in real time. So we've got clarity, we've got foresight, and we have seamless action. Let's talk about the bottom line. What does all this actually mean for a business? What's the real-world impact here? You know, it really all comes down to these three massive wins. First, when you have accurate real-time data, you just make fundamentally better, smarter decisions.
Second, by anticipating your liquidity needs, you dramatically reduce financial risk. And third, by optimizing everything, you seriously boost the company's overall financial health. And let's be super clear, we're not talking about fuzzy concepts here. These are real, tangible benefits you can measure. You get real-time visibility into all your bank balances all over the world. You get way better control over your liquidity. Managing bank relationships gets easier, and compliance gets simpler because everything is neatly tracked in one auditable system.
So in the end, what you're really doing is transforming cash management. It goes from being this reactive, scattered chore where you're always playing catch-up to being a strategic, unified operation that actually drives value for the entire business.
And that brings me to the final thought I really want to leave you with. Having this level of control doesn't just change your daily processes, it actually changes what's possible. So ask yourself this: when you can see your entire global financial position instantly and accurately, what new strategic doors does that open up for your business?
Think about it